Yo, what's good? Let's check out the new episode for Mushoku Tensei. Logo reveal. Now, make sure you follow my socials and don't forget the YouTuber things. And if you want to check out other reactions for this series, you can click this link right up here. It'll take you to that playlist. And if you do enjoy these reactions, then please consider subscribing to the channel because not even 17% of you are subscribed to the channel. Our watch base is 83, more than 83% non-subscribers. So consider that because we would love to hit 10K by the end of the year and maybe, other goals going forward. Just consider it if you have enjoyed these reactions. Shout out to our amazing patrons over on Patreon, getting access to the full-length reactions of all of the anime from fall 2021 onward. If you want to join in and become a patron, then make sure you click the link down in the description. That way you can get access to those full-length reactions for the anime that I watch seasonally. And if you're interested in more exclusive, unfiltered, full-length reactions that won't be edited and uploaded to YouTube for quite a while, for series like Tanya the Evil, Made in Abyss, Ascendance of a Bookworm, The Devil's a Part-Timer, and plenty more isekai to come, we've got a tier for that. Previously in Mushoku Tensei, we got a reunion of sorts, right? So Paul and Rudy finally met up with one another. It didn't go so well initially, but it was resolved by the end. And I think that one thing that is very important in that moment is the recognition, like Rudy's recognition of Paul as his father, seeing him and seeing what he's been through and trying to understand that. And then on the other side, Paul trying to understand that everything that Rudy initially said to Paul was said in a way to make him not feel concerned. And Paul took it in the wrong way. Now, there are some things that were left out. I'm sure that if you have been seeing reactions, you've already seen comments about, the two sisters, like Bikini Girl and some other shit. I'm sure you've already heard about all of that stuff, so I don't want to go over it. If you haven't, then just look in comments on a video. But also, that's kind of dangerous because, people be spoiling. We know that Geese is going to the really scary island. It's supposed to be like one of the most frighteningly scary islands. And Paul's party's, searching around and stuff. Rudy is going with Eris and Rijerd to Central Continent, which is the continent where he's from, even though it's the largest continent and he is from all the way in the north and they're coming from the south. So this is going to be a little bit of a journey there. I doubt that they're going to get there in this episode, or not in this episode, but even in this entire series or in this season. But one thing to note about the Central Continent is the very bottom of that continent. This might be a spoiler for some of you all, since you probably are not aware of the map. I'm just going to give you a spoiler warning, all right? Close your ears for about 10 seconds, okay? I'm gonna do a countdown on my hands. Okay, so the Central Continent actually is at the bottom, the Dragon King mountain range, okay? So I think that is what they're gonna run into next. That's actually a pretty decent way of doing like spoiler thing, like doing like a little countdown. I don't know, whatever. We also know that Roxy is going into the demon continent. So Roxy, the darkness elf, that's what we're calling her. And and Gimli from Lord of the Rings, they're all going up into the demon continent to see what's going on there, because still Rudy and Paul's family nowhere to be found. All we know of is Rudy, Paul, and Norn. We don't know about Lilia, Zenith, and Aisha, I believe is the name of the other kid. We also don't know where Sylphie is and some other things. By the way, I was spoiled on the thing. For everyone, don't say in the comments the thing at the beheading. Don't say in the comments, please. I was spoiled on it because I was actually using Diana's phone to order food and a notification fucking popped up for YouTube. We have since made sure that no notifications will pop up. And of course the notification was like, boom, spoiler. Oh, you people. I was spoiled on the thing, but don't spoil in the comments about the thing, okay? You know the thing I'm talking about. Don't spoil about it. Don't be that asshole. I'm hoping we get some cool stuff now that they are leaving the Milas continent and going into the Central Continent, but I've talked enough. Let's jump into the episode. Actually, it was kind of an emotional moment. I'm not even gonna lie. That was actually a pretty emotional moment. Hey! Speed running the montage for leaving Milas continent, fingers crossed. throw us to the port to go over to the central continent? That'd be sick. Food time? Bro, you're about to get your ass whooped. This man just wants his cheeks clapped real quick. Ha 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 ha! Damn. Hey, yo, Rudy, you want to heal him real quick? Hey, let's go. Yo. Oh my god, bro. Rudy's like, please, please. Who is your strongest? I'll fight him. Everybody else, learn your lesson. Damn, they did speed run the end of the meatless continent. Let's go. I kind of thought they would. Somebody's about to be sicky. Ugh. Nah, you got to learn how to overcome this shit. Oh, never mind. Rudy's also going through it. I gotta. Oh, you don't have to swallow it. Oof. I don't do good with that sound and gagging and stuff. Sometimes, man, your father's always. There you go. Yeah, it's you know, we be making fun of each other and stuff. It's nice. Damn right. Oh, cool. Yay! Literally what I was talking about in the beginning. Oh shit, Ghislaine. I forgot all about Ghislaine. I don't like the way he throws up. That's what his shit sounds like. Sounds nasty. You thought Roxy was... Oh. Oh. Okay, so they were in a party together. I thought so. Oh, is he gonna tell her? Ah. What is the point of that angle? What is the point of it? They're like, hey, man, here's a little fan service. Look at her thighs. Oh, yes. Please inform. Wait, what's wrong with her? Oh. Yo, is she good? What was that? She almost had a panic attack when he said dead end. Is it because hearing dead end makes her think of Darkness's, yeah, I don't want to say it. Oh, that's not true. You're wild. Yeah, why are you self-deprecating or like feeling bad and shit? Like, bruh, you're wild. Of course your family would love to see you. Bunch of horse faces? Doubt they're that cute. Heart. He's not a boar, he's a horse. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, relax. Family. Oh, and this is where she's gonna find out about Rudy with Rugerd. They are dead end. Oh my god, bro. This is where she's gonna find it all out. Finally. And she's gonna be like, I missed Rudy? Rudeus? Still love this town. It's so interesting. Bunch of Roxy clones. Damn, y'all are fucking judgmental as shit, bro. Damn. Bro, that explains so much for Roxy. Oh my god, bro. I never even take this shit into account. She grew up in a town and it's always so quiet because everyone just thinks to each other. And she can't do that. And so she's always been isolated. She can't communicate with other people. That's why she has had less communication, why she's always felt left out. It is because she has not been able to communicate with people since birth because they all do that fucking thought communication and shit. Oh my god, bro. Wow. That just goes to show some depth for Roxy. I'm just saying, man. A little bit more depth for her. Very interesting. Hopscotch. Y'all should be playing Squid Game. Little backstory here. And they held up that long? Gee. Healing. Speak! She can't hear, y'all. I don't hear thoughts, okay? I'm sorry. That's very interesting. I like the way that they show that stuff. That's so intriguing. Chief's home. Time to see Mama and Papa. She watched a thing. She has had her innocence taken in a way she never would have imagined. Seeing something she never would have thought to see. Can you speak, please? Yo, I don't know. Listen, if you know she can't do it, why would you ever when you are around her, think like telepathy? Why would you ever do that? Just speak to each other. Inconsiderate. But also, maybe apologize for doing that this moment. Take my hand. Aw. Damn, that is a long time, though. And they're cool with it, too. That's crazy. That is a long time to go without seeing your kid. But then again, in the grand scheme of things, like, they live a long time, so. Aw. Aw, you're making Mama cry. They miss you. They worry about you. They got all your toys, your books. Stay the night. Oh, and Dad was... Oh. Oh, no. Oh. No, she's taking it in the wrong way. Bro, I highly doubt that they were, like, disappointed in you. They were more probably ashamed that they could not do more for you. Provide a place where you can feel safer. That's probably what it is. Damn, Roxy. Hold him back. Family. That's what mattered. Getting me all emotional, Mushoku Tensei. Getting me all emotional. They're sacrificing you. No, I'm just kidding. It's nice. Nice little emotional moment. Soup. Good soup. Good soup. I'm missing Boo thing. Oh, we know him. Rudy. Oh my god! No, he's a good spirit. He's a good spirit. She knows! She knows. Can I call you father-in-law? No. Okay. I love that line, dude. That whole exchange between them was fucking great. I loved that shit, man. That was like one of my favorite exchanges in the entire thing. Yes, ma'am. Yep. And you just missed him, too. Oh, so she wasn't flipping out because of the trauma of seeing the darkness elf in a thing. It was actually just because hearing Dead End, she thought of not Rudius, but spared. So that's what it is. Gotcha. Bro, my man's is gonna be one of the 7 great powers. No. No, not again! Ah! Oh, she's not even phased anymore. She's like, this is normal. Yeah, that's just like her normal reaction now. We're just gonna blow up the room every time you lose your shit. What is going on with the darkness elf? Why is she so corny? You know? She is just always trying to get some. I can't understand why she's so corny. Yes, I am not using the exact word for a reason. Monetization. People watching makes it more. Whoa. To the north. Is this whole episode? No. Why is the whole episode this? I'm kind of mad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad. I'm a little bit upset. I was hoping we would get a little bit more on the Rudy side of things. You know, Rudy going into the central continent, going to the area that I didn't want to spoil about. Lo and behold, this episode focused mainly around Roxy. So the episode started off with Rudy and his gang, the Dead End gang. They are making their way to the central continent, and that is basically what it was. They hopped on the ship, they had some conversation, they talked about a bunch of stuff, and they are on their way to the central continent. But most of the episode was actually about Roxy. So Roxy is on the demon continent with Gimli and the darkness elf. They are going through the demon continent, you know, town to town, trying to find Zenith, Lilia, and Aisha. It would be so crazy, honestly, so crazy if they are the ones that run into Zenith, Aisha, and Lilia, because that means that they were on that continent and Rudy could have found them. That would be wild. That's gonna cause even more strife, or whatever, between Rudy and family. I kind of have a feeling that would be good writing if they did that, so that might be quite possible. We get a lot of backstory on Roxy and how she's always felt. So she grew up in that town. We know about where she grew up and stuff. That town communicates almost exclusively through telepathy with one another, because everybody that is one of their kind, I think it starts with an M, I don't really remember, like, just deal with it, okay? Everyone that is born there communicates telepathically. Though Roxy does not have that ability. She is one of them, but she does not communicate telepathically. And so as a result, when she was growing up, she had to learn things not through telepathy, but through speaking. And that has caused her to not be able to communicate with others in the city, within that town. As a result, she has never felt included, because if she goes to play with friends, all the friends just stare at her and try to talk to her through telepathy. She can't hear you. She doesn't understand. And I don't know if she's actually hearing a sound, like that clicking sound and the flashes. I don't know if that's something that like is triggered trying to say that they're trying to connect. You know, I don't know if that's the case or if it's just staring and we are getting that as like a way of knowing that that's what's going on. I don't know the difference. I'm sure that a light novel reader could tell me. Yeah, maybe somebody on Patreon. YouTube comments are too dangerous. I'm sorry. But that's pretty fucked up, because that means that she has never felt like she belonged until after she ran away from home. She's never felt like she belonged when she was with her own family. That's gotta do a lot to somebody mentally. And so she did end up running away from home, and that is where she felt like she would be, belonging. When she ran into these other people and became an adventurer party and started to grow and make these bonds with people. And there was an episode earlier in this second arc where, or the second part of the season, where she did briefly show or think of her old party members, which were Horseface and another guy, the guy that died to the giant serpent. And so she meets up with Horseface. She gets some information from him, finds out how Horseface has changed, finds out, or she shares how she's changed, all this stuff. That is before she goes to her home. She meets with her family, and then she has a breakdown, like a breakdown, realizing that she has abandoned her family. Her family never felt like embarrassed, like, oh, our kid doesn't communicate telepathy, we're so ashamed of her. No, her family was embarrassed of themselves and ashamed of themselves for not being able to do more for Roxy. Roxy. As the village chief, what option does he have? He's gonna say, hey, everybody that has lived a certain way for their entire lives, and they, like people that are hundreds of years old that have only communicated telepathically. Whenever you see this girl, you have to talk to her. You think they're just gonna easily be able to do that? Doubt it. And then on top of that, like, it's not like he can just leave them and take her to a new place, because then he would be uprooting his life and abandoning his people. So it's a really tough situation for her parents to be in, and they could never do more for her. So I feel for them. I feel for Roxy. That is a shitty situation to be in, but there is a reconciliation that goes down in this episode, and that's great. But also on top of that, she finds out that Rudy appeared there 2 years ago. She knows that the events took place 2 years ago. So she knows that where Rudy was teleported was around this area, and he's traveling with Spared, and he's traveling with Eris. I don't know if she exactly knows who Eris is though. Maybe, but probably not. And she knows that she passed the dead end people. She passed these people. I don't know if that's exactly the... I'm pretty sure she knows that she passed them when she was in the port city at the edge of the demon continent. So she knows she has passed them. They have passed one another. She's going deeper into the demon continent. They were leaving it. And so she's missed that opportunity. Eventually, I'm sure she will see them probably being rescued. She'll see Rudius when she's being rescued by him in a cave. It's kind of like her dream thing, like her little Cinderella moment. I am intrigued by Roxy's background. I like the fact that we've developed her a little bit, because she didn't really have that much development in my eyes. We only really got some glimpses of her early on, and then, you know, a couple of glimpses of her after, but she hasn't really had a lot of development. This episode went to develop her a lot more, and that is very much appreciated. I want to find out why Darkness Elf is so corny all the time. Also, give me a little bit of development on Gimli, the dwarf, you know? I don't think that's something we won't get. You know, I think that the way that Mushoku Tensei is written is in a way that we will always be getting development for everyone. That's just going to be a thing. And I'm excited for more of that, because I love the development so far. It's been great. And I want them to develop those characters. I want to see the next step in the journey for Rijerd, Rudy, and Eris, how they go into the central continent, what that journey entails, and the road ahead. I also, maybe if we can get a couple of glimpses in the future of what Geese is doing and what Paul is doing, that would be cool too. Now, I don't want a whole episode dedicated to them. This was nice, a whole episode dedicated to Roxy. I don't think we need a whole episode dedicated to Roxy again, you know, unless it's with Rudy and stuff. But little glimpses of these stories, that's fine. Every now and again, I would love that. I just don't want to focus in on them. I would love to focus in on the Rudy story. From here, I want to know what you all thought about Roxy's story. How do you feel about, you know, what she had to go through? Also, what do you think is next for Rudy, since we didn't actually get to see that? Please do leave a comment down below, though, if you know, because you either read the manga or you read the light novel, then don't spoil anything in the comments. If you have something to say that would contain a spoiler, please use a spoiler tag. And what I mean by that is, in a brief sentence, in quotes, address what you'll be talking about with your spoilers, skip a line, type the word spoilers, skip 6 lines, type out your spoiler comment, and what everyone's going to see is your very brief sentence in quotes, no spoilers in it, addressing your spoilers. They'll see the word spoilers and read more. If they click read more, they can read your spoilers, and if they don't click it, they won't get spoiled. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. I do anime episode reactions for the most part, so if that sounds like the type of content that you might be interested in, then please do subscribe to the channel. And until next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.